Good evening, Soldier here, and welcome back to our relaxed playthrough of The Witcher as we continue the DLC this evening. We're live the next 2 hours as we continue on in Hearts. Is it Hearts of Stone? Blood and Wine. I can't remember which one we're doing. I've completely forgot myself which one, and it's not helpful, is it? Hearts of Stone. That's the one we're in the middle of. It's been a couple of weeks with a few different issues we've had in the evenings and stuff. But we're back this evening for 2 hours as we look to continue on. So where we left off in the last stream a couple of weeks back was we had revived the ghost of the guy who we had to do 3 wishes for, essentially, as part of our Mirror Man request for helping us. And one of his wishes was to resurrect his brother from the... Well, his original request was to show his brother a good time, and then we found out his brother was dead. So we had to resurrect his ghost to then show him a good time. And from what I can tell, he is going to take our body and have fun with it, I think, is what it's going to end up being. I'm not too sure how this is going to turn out. I'm guessing badly. We'll continue that today. In the last stream, a couple of weeks ago, I will stop saying that now, we got a bit more done with the DLC, and this was kind of where we left it. We'd just been in the tomb and got the ghost to rise, and so that's kind of where we left off, to be fair. So let me just check sound, and then we'll crack on. I don't want to waste too much time because we know we're only 2 hours as always on a Saturday. Let me just check sound. Sounds good. If you haven't already, and I'll put it in the chat just in case, the vote for our next episodic game to start Biomutant runs out, or finishes, it doesn't run out, it finishes tomorrow, 8 PM GMT, so make sure you've had your save for 8 PM tomorrow night. Not what I wanted to do. I had someone interesting the other day say to me, you do these votes for games, whether it's episodically or live stream games, you do these votes, and do you never worry that people are going to troll it and vote something stupid just because they can? No, it's never happened. It hasn't happened yet, I must admit. But then also the choices are made by me, so when people suggest things, I look at them, I go, okay, yeah, that could be interesting. I'm not going to put a game on a vote that I'm not going to play myself. So, yeah, we haven't had anyone troll the votes as of yet. But someone raised a question over that. I can't remember who it was, and they were saying, you know, do you not worry about that? So, no, now you've said it. It's in my mind now. But before that, no. I'd never even thought about someone trolling on the votes. I suppose until it's in your head, you don't think about it, do you? Let's load in. Dead Man's Party is where we're starting today from the last stream. And as I say, it's been a couple of weeks. In fact, I don't know if I can get a date up offhand. I probably can if I go this way. This card changes. We were last live with The Witcher. 4th of November. Wow, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago was the last time we did The Witcher. So we're a little while ago, to be fair. But let's just recap where we're at and what we need to do. So the quest we're doing is Dead Man's Party. This is part of the main story missions. We've done all the other missions that are below the main story level. So Dead Man's Party is a main story mission for the DLC. And we had defeated the race of the dead von Everec to have the von Everec brother. What was his name? Vladimir. That was it. Vladimir von Everec, who had died previously. We've been already given 3 tasks. This was one of them, to take him to the time of his life. Unbeknownst to us, he was dead. Once we found that out, we had to find out where he was buried, and it's in the family crypt. We went to the family crypt and we defended ourselves against his other family members, and then he arrived himself, and he is going to take on our body, I believe, and attend a wedding, essentially. This could go very wrong very, very quickly. He's also taken a shining to Shanti, who was the young medic we'd met previously when we attacked the toad in the sewers. So for the gear we're currently using, so we said we wouldn't use anything that we haven't gained in the DLC, which meant we were taking items off that were a lot higher than what we're using currently, unfortunately. Tiger Steel Sword is better than what we're using, but we didn't gain it in the DLC, so we're not using it. So our current armor or sword is a Fury Killage for our steel sword. That's decent armor piercing, to be fair. Does need fixing. We've got Gwenavel for a silver sword, and we're currently wearing the Order of the Flaming Rose armor. I prefer the Witcher armor personally. We've still got on the Guardian Guardsman gauntlets. These things have been with us for a very long time. I've never yet to find something that can replace them. Mainly because the heavy armor, so defensively they're really good. But I can't stand heavy armor. But currently nothing's beaten them. I want something different. We've got Older Folk boots, which we gained in the DLC. And we've got the New Moon trousers, which we also gained in the DLC as well. So that's where we're at. Quest-wise, as I say, we're doing the main story. Open Sesame is the next one. I don't know if we've got any other ones. We're looking at all the blue missions. So Rose on a Red Field will be afterwards. Witcher contracts, what do we got? Nothing there, that's blue. We have got from Ophia's Distant Shores to look at as well. That's a treasure hunt to do. So we'll probably do the main story mission, depending where that leads and what the next level of the main story mission is. We've got the side mission that's at the same level, and the treasure hunt, and we'll go from there. The way we've done the relaxed playthrough so far is we do all the missions below the main story level, and then move on to the main story mission, and then keep going that way. And it's a relaxed playthrough. We're just trying to see everything we possibly can see. So let's get into it. So we are to leave the crypt. I think this is the way we go out. Could be wrong. Now it's been a little while since we have played. I'm going to try and remember controls very quickly. I'm not assuming we're going to get in a fight that quickly, because obviously I think we're going to be taken over by a ghost pretty quickly.
Witcher's life. What's it like?
Good evening, LBs. How are you?
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
I was going to fast travel, but I'm guessing I'm not meant to just yet. Mainly because he wants to ask us about our life. Although I can't fast travel as of yet anyway, to be fair.
Those signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs.
He wants
it. Could be interesting.
He wants to try our Witcher signs. Okay.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather is what matters.
He's got a point. I'm a little bit worried about giving him our body, to be honest. He's going to take full effect of everything we can do, I assume. France hammered Gibraltar 12-0. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I haven't seen any football scores today. The only one I've heard about was the Wales one. 13-0. Wow. Yeah, I'd only heard about the Wales score, to be fair. Right, where are we heading for this wedding? It's in Brunswick. We can't fast travel. There's no post nearby to actually fast travel with, by looks of things. Which is strange, to be fair. So we'll jump on good old Roach and ride there. I've got a feeling this mission is going to be quite funny. I can see the ghost having a bit of fun with us while he has control of our body. So this could be interesting.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance. Powerful rump. Stable withers. Well, well.
He enjoys our horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Obviously.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
What I'm going to quickly do is, as we ride up here, I want to just head to the left, just mainly because we haven't got a fast travel point here, which is surprising. And I wondered if we'd gain one by the front gate. But actually, no, there isn't one.
Meander. Why? I was to have a good time. Not wander about like a knight errant.
Okay.
You want to be a witcher? So you need to survey the terrain, know which way the wind's blowing.
Just don't drag me into any brawls with beasts, mind you.
We'll try not to drag you into any balls of beasts, although he does really want to have a fight.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there.
Somebody's brother used to hide in the mill whenever they're up to mischief.
With some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir quarters. For the days.
There is a fight we need to have here, actually, to be fair, because there is a treasure in there. So I want to go and do it now, while the ghost is with us. I'm going to quickly go and fight this while we're here. I know he wants us to get to the wedding, but we are literally already here. And there is a treasure to find here.
Show me what you got.
And he was just saying how if we wanted to fight a beast we could, to be fair. So since he did say, it's only a load of neckers, to be fair. Okay, neckers do pack a punch when they all fight together, to be fair. Getting a little bit taken aback by a few of these. It's been a couple of weeks since we were last on the Witcher, so it may take a couple of fights to get used to the style again. But we're doing okay. Neckers aren't massively dangerous, but it's when they all team up on you they can be a bit tricky. Have some fire. There we go. Is that all of them? Right, we'll quickly loot all the neckers, then we're going to try and see what is here, because there is something here. It's a treasure, I think, as it's a nest. Downside is, we may also need to fight something else yet. This may not be over just yet. What is that? I don't know what that symbol is, to be fair. That's something that's underground, I think, looking at that. Never seen such scores in football. When you play, it's a team like France playing Gibraltar, it doesn't surprise me, to be honest. You do see them when it's the lower teams playing bigger teams. Right, we need to blow the nest up.
Neckers surface here, dig their way out.
We normally have to have another fight before this is done. No? Is that done? Job done? I think it is. Okay, we do get a couple of things from it. Nothing major, though, to be fair. What is that symbol on the map? I'm curious to what that is. It's not showing now. Yeah, it doesn't show there, but on my mini-map it is. There's something here, but it won't show me what it is. Well, anyway, we took care of the neckers. I wanted to get them while we were there. I know the ghost is getting a bit impatient to get to the wedding. But yeah, when you get the smaller teams play the bigger ones, San Marino are normally one you see big scores with as well, to be fair. Oh, there's another monster nest here as well. Okay, we're finding some more neckers quickly. We're here, we might as well fight them both. No point only fighting one lot. They really burnt that time. Oh. Come here. That one's got something on its face that's stopping me hurting it. It seems to not take much damage. There we go. You could hear Roach getting a bit upset with us attacking the neckers. And to be fair, the ghost of Alderic, he liked a good fight in his day, so he's not going to mind us, you know, taking care of a few creatures before we get to where we're going.
Dig their way out.
Plus, we're helping the local community by taking care of the neckers, and it's on the way as well for us. Trophy achieved, fire in the hole. I don't even know what that's for, but we achieved it. Oh, hang on, what's happening here? It's the villagers. I didn't think I had a mission for this. If I did, I didn't know I had one. Right, as you know, we had a bit of a graphical glitch behind us then. Area liberated. Its populace has returned. Nice. Yeah, I didn't know that was going to happen, to be fair. We have liberated the local area from Neckers. And in doing so, the people have returned to take back control. That's what a nice Witcher does, essentially. Okay, let's carry on to this wedding we're heading to. Come on, calm down. If we wasn't passing, I wouldn't have done it, but because we were just passing, it made sense to do it while I was there, to be fair. Right, let's move on. We're off to the wedding. This is going to go badly, I'm pretty sure. Because I think the ghost of the Everec is going to take over.
We need to wait.
We're waiting for the medic as well to come, Shanti. Once he takes control of her body, I'm not looking forward to what he's going to do with it.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
I haven't really got any I'm looking forward to in 2024, to be fair. Oh, yes, I have. Wolverine.
Wars have started.
Wolverine I'm looking forward to, if it's done right.
Raids have been undertaken,
And I suppose Suicide Squad,
True.
but that's about it.
She
I've not
looks
really
lovely.
seen anything
Let's go.
really that's coming out next year so far.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Oh, yeah, the Assassin's Creed Japan,
Have you
yeah, I forgot about that,
seen
to be
how
fair.
she's dressed?
Is that next
On
year,
the
is it?
parade at that
I forgot about
Jew's
that.
side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One
Which
dared to
one's
attend
the
a wedding
mobile
with anything
game?
less.
Is that the mobile
Don't
game, or is
happen
that
to
the
have
other
a
one?
rope handy.
Because
What
the
do
Witch
you
Hunter one
mean?
it looks
What
interesting.
about that?
Yeah, would it be out next year though for GTA 6? Not about to steal.
Oh no, we're not.
Yeah,
gonna
is
steal.
it next year, or are they just teasing it now and it'll be another year or
now.
so?
We're merely borrowing.
He wants us to get dressed up. He's taking control, so we've got no say on what we wear now. He's borrowing the
this'll do
clothes of someone else.
wonderfully.
And he is dressing us. Not yet known. Yeah, I don't think it'll be out next year. I'll be very surprised. What
Perfect
the hell are we
fit.
wearing?
It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
What's wrong with her boots? Don't even think about it.
And we must be neat.
He's gonna shave her beard off, isn't he? This is what I said when the ghost took control. We was in for some fun times. What's he done to us? He shaved the beard off.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe
She does know
eyes,
he's a ghost controlling us
soft,
as well.
supple
She
neck,
knows it's
a
not
waist
Geralt.
so slim you could grip it one-handed.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if they're
Actually
teasing now
quite
for it around
amusing
next
this
year.
way.
I would expect them to, let it go on a little bit longer first. Oh, I'm actually getting this. Oh, okay, we get to say what we want to say. We must get to know each other better. You see, Geralt can't hold a candle to that one.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Okay, for example.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed?
She's meant to be
So
our
you think I'm
friend.
uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
This might be the probably funniest mission we're going to see, I think.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
Shall we?
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
How do we force him out,
This
though, if he
way,
doesn't choose to come out
My
himself?
strawberry.
That's the thing. She seemed up for this, and now I think she's having second thoughts. Mainly because she doesn't want to be embarrassed.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
Okay.
But none compared to you, my dear Rhubarb.
My dear Rhubarb. He's got all the lines.
Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
I wonder what happens if something happens, like we get attacked. Is he going to jump out of the body and let Geralt defend him? Or is he going to try and do it himself? I would assume he doesn't have control of Geralt's signs, but I don't
Lovely
know.
Rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brew it in our teething years.
They brew it in their teething years.
I
Thanks for
shall
the like, much
introduce you
appreciated,
to
whoever that
the
was.
newlyweds now. Try to behave.
Okay, we're going to try and be on the best
My rude
behaviour.
I'd do anything.
The ghost is definitely adding some humour to Geralt. Right, let's go and meet the newlyweds with Shani.
Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
I wasn't meaning to run, I just want to catch up to her.
Time to say hello. Be nice now.
Be nice now.
Once
Okay.
more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness, harmony and...
What is he going to come out with, I wonder?
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Oh, remember, it's not
My
Geralt
dear
saying
friend
this.
Aldona and her chosen one.
That's the important
Giles.
thing.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty.
Righto.
So tasty.
I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Okay. We've got some questions we can ask, and we generally ask everything we can possibly ask. So let's start from the bottom.
Tell me, Aldona.
They only get
how
worse.
is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come.
Well, if he hasn't got money, he could be in a bit of trouble.
Taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt
That's a
in.
no,
But
then.
I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
He's not too pleased, is he? You got a hefty dowry with your bride.
Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jona's family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
Oh, you never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
Might not be
It
important to him,
isn't.
but it mattered to his family.
Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. But give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
She was up for
Very
bringing the
strange,
ghost to the
I'd say.
wedding. I reckon she's now regretting it massively. And with the next question, she's going to regret it even more, I feel.
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why? Thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
Not why
I'm
him.
attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why
Come
so
on, then.
testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some
It's kind of
manners.
turned it on the
Geralt, that's enough.
newlywed, to be fair.
She simply fell in love. That's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Definitely riled him up. Okay, let the revels begin.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for
I
damn
really hope
certain.
not.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Waddy was all about having fun, wasn't he? And that's what we need to show him a good time. Take part in the wedding activities until midnight. It's only 4:30 in the afternoon. Right, there's loads of different activities. Let's have a look what this one is over here.
He arrived, that's certain. I saw him myself.
So, if he arrived, why is he not here now?
The bloody dog chased him away. None other. Hideous mutt.
What's going on here?
Do you need help?
Shanti, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, gulp, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've
Whoosh,
not seen
gulp,
that sort of
sizzle,
jewelry.
sizzle.
Horribly dear. Diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
Did he now? Where is
I'll
he now?
not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he
Apart
can
from it's
aid
not
us.
Geralt in control. Tell me everything you know.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation,
Witcherly
I require
investigation.
guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
I wouldn't say that's the
If I
reason.
feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Yeah.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
So he's angry about something.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Right, we're going to go and find the dog then. And the
Witcher,
fire
that is, I
swallower.
will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to
So
identify.
someone wearing a jester's cap.
I shall find him.
We thank you
How?
and hope for the best.
My guess is he's up a tree
Awfully
hiding
nice
from
of
a
you to offer
dog. That's
your
my
help,
guess.
But are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
He wants to do it all alone, okay.
Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
She believes in us, but it's not us that's doing this.
Tally-ho, adventure awaits.
He wanted an adventure. Of all the things I could have picked for us to do, eh? So we can actually use our Witcher senses. Whether we'll be able to track anything, I'm not sure. We can't.
The dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
So we're following the dog tracks.
Following some
Hopefully.
dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding.
Charlie's with us as
I
well.
think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair.
My
I shall
juicy
continue my
pair.
travails while you rest.
The way he
Shan't be
speaks is
long
quite
now.
funny. Right, let's follow the tracks. Can we find the fire eater?
How goes the search?
No
Thanks to the
discoveries
dog.
of note as yet, but I shan't give up.
Something
This
ahead of us
Witcher
here.
work suits me swimmingly.
I've got no weapons on me either, so if we get ourselves in a bit of trouble, we're in trouble, essentially. Went down this way. Over the water. You can see the tracks, I know exactly where it's going to be now. I want to jump. There we go. Can hear a dog barking. I said there'd be a guy in a tree.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that
It's the usual thing, isn't it? You run up a tree to escape a dog. What is going on with the dog, though?
You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
I'll calm it. Yeah, we'll calm the dog down. Use our Witcher powers. So it looks like
Now that is power.
he
If I'd
can
had that,
use
the
our.
Horsons never would have gutted me.
He could use
Make
the
it
power
do
of
some
our
volley.
senses.
Roll
Whether
about on
signs,
the
I'm
ground.
not so
That
sure.
sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Can he do it though?
Roll over.
That'd be enough. I think he can.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Bye bye, dog.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding.
Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated.
Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can
How was he
see.
scared of the dog so
Sure
much?
won't return.
He's a fire eater of all things.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
He's meant to do the fire eating, but yet he's drunk.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I really hate drunkenness in games. I hate that, the way it looks and feels.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Are you always so easily scared?
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster. A demon.
It wasn't that big.
You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
Okay, you can't possibly go to the wedding like
about
that.
performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Really? Let's find out what the trick is to fire eating, shall we?
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they'd toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
Half a year? Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
Bloodthirsty fawns.
He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. No. I'm done here. Goodbye.
That's not good.
To offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Not going anywhere.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Fixed it.
Coming or not?
I'm coming.
I was thinking for a minute the ghost was about to do the fire eating. I could have let him walk, to be fair, but I don't want to ruin the happy couple's day.
Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals.
Okay, we've got to keep them. We've got our swords now, so it means we're about to be attacked. I'm guessing, because we need to defend him as we get back to the party.
Yes, bear.
Bear, that as much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you.
That's a ball. Oh, of course that. Come on then, Mr. Ball. Of course, again, the thing is, when it catches us, it stuns us. Bar didn't really work against it, that. Come here. Come on, it's knee down. Down now. Ah, wild boar. I think it's the first one we've seen, to be fair.
Are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a
Oh, so no wonder he thought the dog was a demon.
Damn naturalist.
He's got weak
Indeed
eyes.
You are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound.
Is that the only time we're going to be attacked with anymore? No, we're all good.
No more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
We've calmed him down.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
We also know how the trick is now done, though. So he burns himself or something. Well, we saved the day, by the thing is we're getting him back. Okay, that's one job done. It's now 6 PM, so an hour and a half.
My
That first one.
Contract done. Fire eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a witcher for damn certain.
Be a witcher for damn. Okay, who do we need to speak to now?
Hi there, Anderson. Drink
Hello.
with us. Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds. Yeah, right.
Who am I? There's someone I need to talk to, I think. Right? Not him.
Take care. Stay safe. What's that frown about? Shh. Wow. Look.
There is something here to be done, but it's nothing showing up. Oh, we can drink.
Drink with us.
I never say no to a lady. To
There
your
we go.
fair beauty and to your
Oh, there we go. There's the drunk gameplay that I can't stand.
Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf.
Cannot stand drunk gameplay. But it was going to happen at some point. Well, a wedding after all, and we're being controlled by a ghost. So, who's the lady?
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. You're drunk and randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
I like my women like a peach. Fuzzy and ripe. There is something over the other side of that wall. But I don't think I can get over there. Ah, we can go in the doorway though, so... It says upstairs though, doesn't it? What do we got in here? Couple of dwarfs having a drink.
Your health, Sir Dwarves.
We gotta join in.
Beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bairn and reap gobs of coin.
Oh, what are we doing now? Oh, we're dancing, are we?
Shanti, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
We're cutting a jig, as he said.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Right, let's do some more activities, shall we, so we can get this day moving forward. There's another activity here. What's this going to be?
Falling over themselves to catch a painted pig.
They're trying to catch a painted pig.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, maybe.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Doesn't sound too difficult, does it? Learn about the prizes first, though.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Okay. Obviously, we have to chase it.
Sounds
Chase
like
some pigs.
damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
I don't know how we're going to chase these pigs. We've got to find a way.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing.
Right, come on.
for posterity.
Move.
Watch my movement, Shanti. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
They're not. They just go wherever they want to go.
on, piggy.
Right.
Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Come on, in you go.
You see that, Shanti? One pig pen.
One pig done. Come on, Mr. Pig. Right, come on, keep going. So you can't... doesn't stop when you're in front of it either. I'm trying not to use signs because I could have just roasted the pig, essentially. Are you going to go in? Go on, in you go. We did it. That wasn't too bad in the end. We leveled up to level 39 as well.
A lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
They don't look too pleased that we won.
We ain't seen such pig chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
What is it? What did we just win, Shani? Oh, a stuffed pin.
Some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
We've got the King of the Swineherd's crown to hang on Roach's saddle.
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
We were natural, were we? I'm not sure that's a compliment, to be fair.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
The key?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. I woo and woo, yet you do not succumb. So I can't help but wonder, what am I doing wrong?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that
He's a little bit full of himself, isn't he?
Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Ah, okay.
Splendid
This is
choice.
going to go badly, I'm sure.
Now observe as Vladimir von Everec does his thing.
She's obviously picked her for a reason.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
I'm going to be as corny as I can, I think, as it's the ghost, not Geralt, speaking. Did it hurt when you fell from the heavens?
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why,
That can't work. Surely that can't work.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste.
Let's make haste to the barn.
There, everything will be made clear.
He's not messing around, is he?
Lesky, step away from the man.
Okay.
The devils are you.
There was going to be a moment, wasn't there, but this is going to stop.
We swore to our down his dying day, we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Those of our ilk. You'll do nothing of the sort, Pumpkin. It's going to be a fist fight.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Okay, it's fighting time.
Damn, boy. You needn't ask me
Apart from we're using a weapon. Are they going to pull out weapons, or is it just us? It's 3-on-1 after all, I suppose. I know we've all got wooden weapons.
The perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentlefolk.
Well, we have nearly got one guy down. It's always hard when there's more than one, trying to keep your distance, not get hit by all of them when you're attacking one. Right, one down. Probably could use signs to be fair, but that would be a little bit unfair, wouldn't it? There we go.
Take a licking from a boar. Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everec. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack.
If Shanti wasn't embarrassed of us so far, she's going to be, I think. And the girl's running away as well.
Love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
We're not going to chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try.
I wouldn't say he's on the best night of his life, because we were meant to give him the best night of his life.
Shanti approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
She's not going to be pleased.
You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Can he talk himself out of this one?
Methods quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
I can demonstrate if you like.
My dear girl, what don't I have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate. Perhaps behind the barn?
I think you've demonstrated enough. Let's just enjoy ourselves, all right? You don't have all that much time left.
Your wish is my command, milady. I'd never deny a maid so fair-featured. Off we go.
She's definitely turning him down, which is a good thing. But I'm curious to
my kind of
how it's all going to end.
Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
She hasn't got a choice, I don't think.
Faster, faster until we expire.
Now he's definitely having the time of his life, which is what we intended in the first place. I never thought we'd be showing a ghost a good time. The girl, we're just fading through the girl. She's not really there. Shani's giving us a look.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher
Oh, really?
Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shanti. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Can't work out whether she's interested in him or not. Obviously, it's the ghost who's doing it all, and she knows this.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
My dance skills are mere fortes. You're quite skilled yourself. I'm the lord of the dance. My dancing skills are mere fortes. I'm trying to be the ghost.
Dance is a mere foretaste of more intimate interaction.
Who says this?
I do, for one.
I I do wonder what you mean by intimate interaction.
Oh, it's a fascinating process. One you as a scholar and medic might find especially interesting. I'd gladly explain it in detail, but it's horribly loud in here.
Is she gonna fall for it?
See the ladder? Leads to a loft. Surely there we'd not be disturbed while investigating the nature of intimate interaction. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner?
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
He swooped in straight away there.
My mind, my heart, for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
I couldn't resist.
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shanti, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible.
He did what he said though. He said he was going to ask.
Can I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
I wouldn't do it, not my thing. Wouldn't do it, not my thing. I wouldn't force myself on you, because that's not something Geralt will do.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Whoa! Hold there, mate! You said you weren't interested back in the crypt. Now suddenly, after I've beat the cream all night, you swoop in to dip your berry!
And dip your berry.
To delight in it without me present?
Shut up.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised.
Who was the person
Who is he?
Picked the song then?
Gonter Dim, Master Mirror.
Ah.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah.
This is the guy that forced us to do these tasks for the Von Everec.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Yeah, no, it's not a whim.
This much. He never does anything simply. And certainly
He's after something. What is it?
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Okay, we've lost control again.
Come, Shanti. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Okay, talk to the man from the mirrors.
Come, let's do
Talk to Master Mirror, sorry. Alright, where did he disappear to? He's obviously here for a reason. What's the reason? I think he's actually above. No, he's there, that's him.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
Because there's still a marker upstairs as well, I don't know why.
You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
We seriously teach them how to make gingerbread.
You will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key.
They don't seem that impressed, to be fair.
Greetings, Shanti. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Okay. How do you know I'm not Geralt? Oh, good point. How do you know?
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everec?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me?
He's got a point.
Someone like you. Meaning, no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my
We know he's
damsel's
quite
dress,
powerful.
but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Not true, prove it. No, that could end badly, but let's find out.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shanti. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shanti isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
Just rubbing a little bit more.
That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it.
Oh, you ran away?
I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times.
So at least his brother visits his grave.
He cannot see me. But I hear his every word.
But I think his brothers didn't do it for him. I think he did it to save the name.
He'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shanti, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right?
Yeah, there's a lot more to what you just said there, I think.
Let's go. The night's still young.
Okay, we've got 2 hours until end of day.
Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his brother probably didn't feel the same way. Come on, out of my way, so I'm going outside, please.
Time won't wait.
No, okay. Right, so there's a couple of things to do out here by the looks of it. What do we got over here? They're playing a game. That's not what I was thinking it was going to be. Oh, it's Gwen.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I tell it like it is.
It's no insult. It's the truth. He's a midget.
Like I said, that's an insult.
Would you call your chum a giant?
Shut up. You playing or not?
Let us play, gentlefolk.
We haven't done much Gwent during this relaxed playthrough.
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
Mainly because we just haven't really focused on it.
Be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many long
I don't know how we play
sides.
4-way though. I'm just going to see many sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
If we lose, we have to wear the ears, I think, by those things. Okay, so we're using our deck. I have got this one. I've not played in ages. I'm trying to remember. Same name. Yeah, see, we haven't got a double of him, so there's no point getting that one on there. I don't know if we've got any extras. Not really. I don't think anything's going to really majorly help us, to be fair. What's Commander's Horn do? Double jump all unit cards in that row. That's not too bad, to be fair. I may have too many weathers, to be fair. Let's take out a Torrential Rain. And take the Gambler's Horn. As I say, we don't do many Gwent matches, mainly because we haven't really focused on it, but I'll try and do a few here. I'm thinking I get rid of a few of the weathers, mainly because it means we can have more people, essentially. To be fair, I might stick that in and that in. Can I have another blue commando stripe? I can, can't I? How many cards have I got? How many am I allowed? Am I short? Is it going to tell me I've got too many cards? No. Okay. I feel like I've got too many cards for some reason. We can redraw a card if you wanted to. Let's have a look. I don't think there's... okay, that would add 1 to that one. I don't think it's worth redrawing a card, to be fair. I think we're happy with what we just got. I don't know how well this is going to go, as I say. It's been a long time since we've done Gwent. And this is, we're forced to do this. And if we lose, we obviously wear the ears. Right. I think that one is for ranged and that one is for siege. If we don't play siege cards, we could use that. Let's put that one in first. We have got a decoy we can use at any point to swap one out, in and out. So if we want to get one back. Okay, so we gained that one, which is spy. But I don't know what it does. Placing your opponent's battlefield cancels opponent's total draw. Okay, he's drawn 2 cards. I don't want to go too heavy first round, that's the only thing. Let's try that. Blasted ahead. So he's putting a lot of cards on our side, but gaining cards himself. I'm thinking of stopping there, letting him play his cards. He doesn't have many cards compared to us. Let's let him play the cards. He needs to score 11 to equal us anyway. Ah, there we go. Now he's won. Scorch, of all the things. I hate Scorch. Pain in the butt. Okay. He's going to go first, which is fine. Of course, a 10 off the bat. That's really tricky to beat, but if we play, we can pull one back. I'm thinking we'll get an extra 2 cards on my deck. Obviously it adds 4 to his total, but it's more than 2 extra cards we wanted. Okay, it kind of helps a little bit. That helps us. He'll draw another 2 cards though. Still don't want it too big. Knowing he's only got 5 cards, there's another round to go yet. We want to try and get his cards down as much as we can here. Right, he's pulling that one back. We are ahead, but I know that don't want to play those two because they double score of each other. Yeah, so we want to keep them to the final round, ideally. Do. Let's play the 6, see what happens. Because we're going to play something to try and catch a point total now. Because we'll draw another 2 cards, we still need to catch our point total. The problem is I can't stop while he can still play cards. That is the downside. I can pull one back and replay though. I don't want to give him one of the... Spies may have been a good one to pull back. Let's take that out for a minute. See what he does. Currently he's just giving us more spies. He's gaining cards. He's actually only got 1 card left. We need 18 to beat us. I can't play our lowest, that's the only downside. What I can do though, I think. And we'll bring back that. Just to be sure he's not going to do anything silly here. He passed. He's got 1 card left for the final round. So we've won the second round, that's 1-1. If he's only with 1 card, there's no way he's going to beat us now, surely. Okay. We are going to play good old Triss Merigold. What is he going to do? I'm actually looking at the wrong thing. He's got 12 cards. I was looking on the right hand side. So when he was drawing cards from his deck, I was looking in the wrong place. He's got 12 cards, double the amount we have. This could be tricky. Yeah, this is going to be really bad. Although saying that, I haven't got any siege cards. That one, range, that one's siege. There we go. As long as there's no clear weather, we're fine. Ah, Scorch, of all the things. There's always a chance. At least we know he's used it, essentially. I'm hoping that's going to help us going forward, because we've got the 2 double points there. He's got the same one, though. But yeah, I'm looking at the wrong card total. I think we're about to lose this, because I was looking at the wrong card total. Okay, he needs 9 to catch, and he's just done it there. 43. I'm not being 43, am I? What is... pick up fog coffee that plate instantly. So impenetrable fog is this one here. Ranged. It's going to affect us, because it won't affect his 10. I think we're done. Put it on anyway. It won't affect his 10. We've lost. It didn't help us looking at the wrong thing, to be fair. But there we go.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the
How much of our money did he bet?
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it. We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even. Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
5%.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everec's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everec.
Rogue's long dead by my reckoning. Exactly.
So he knew the name though, at least.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
My time's as short as you are.
His betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
I think we must be nearly close to that midnight time up. We've got an hour, so one more task we can do by the looks of things.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward. Next diversion.
What are they doing here?
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
What's the wedding? We're about to jump in the water and find it.
Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never.
Oh, slip in for a slipper. Thanks for the like, always much appreciated.
Object.
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
And he failed.
Mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
What will I get if I retrieve the shoe?
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
Okay, let's give this a go then. Probably worse than running around chasing pigs, surely.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
He's actually going to take his trousers off.
Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
She's actually going to take it off. Problem is, she's not going to be able to wear it again this evening, so what's the point? There we go. Right, let's find the shoe then.
Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
Okay, we've got to find Shani's shoe. There's something there. Is that Shani's? That is Shani's shoe. I was going to find the other guys while we're down here, to be fair. Yeah, over there. What's that? That's a lost shoe. So you've got ours and Shani's as well. And there's another one over here. How many shoes are down here? Okay, one of those is Shani's, I think. That is all of them, though. So before we talk to Shani, who's the guy who lost? This guy here.
He was a drum of hooch.
Where's the guy? The guy's gone, hasn't he, the other guy?
Damn mucky.
Didn't give the shoe back.
Sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes of a
Oh, they've seen we've found over your shoe.
It's better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
That's definitely a theory.
In practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over, To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
I would guess it's a little bit wet, to be fair.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
So 1 minute away from time, then before the ghost has to leave the body of Geralt to Riviere. And it says, go to the barn for the capping ceremony. I'm not too sure what the capping ceremony is, but it wants us to go in this way. I wonder if the capping ceremony is him leaving our body, potentially. Well, it might be something to do with the wedding, actually, to be fair. Because I wouldn't say it would be around everyone else to give us the ghost.
As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Why are the people crying?
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
I shall make a speech and that's that.
No need.
We know he's full of confidence, we'll let the ghost do what he wants to do.
Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right?
What are these principles?
This day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
Midnight chime has
So I don't really know what the capping
the
is.
capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bed with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another stein. Bride's one love eternal, bridegroom best beware, or she'll make you a cocoa in the coming year.
Quite a good song, to be fair.
Thinking a storm upon his brow. Must be second guessing if you'll get that cow. You'll get the cow, lad, the bull, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry.
I landed on Charlie's head.
Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
Yeah, that's not good. What's he doing? His time's up. Is he writing with his own blood? He is, isn't he? It's not his blood, to be fair, it's Geralt's, but there we go. What did he write is my question.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
At least that'll prove he gave his brother a good time.
You're a good chap,
even in death.
Dull as dirt, but good.
Dull as dirt. I might have to read the letter and see what he's put in it, to be fair.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
I think you are.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more.
He's definitely persistent.
As many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
This could be an issue.
Vladimir von Everec.
No,
Go back
maybe not.
whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
He'll be able to push him out. There we go.
Stop! I beg you! Stop! Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Yes, he was going to try and keep Geralt's body for a little bit longer, but that's a bit harsh. What did you do to him? Yeah, what did you do to him? Let's find out what it was.
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everec will bother you no more.
Okay. There are two choices. One's going to annoy you and one's not. True good, he's going. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I want to go. The other things to do. Let's do what I like to take of it. Let's change it and actually...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade. Follow his path. As for me, well... Perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Eldona. I am her bridesmaid
I think we're
after
free
all.
to leave.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another.
He wants us to have fun.
That's it. Have fun.
You use your witch senses to find something that will cheer Shani up. Okay, there's a bottle of wine here.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
Leave it. I don't think it's the right thing for her.
Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
There's 3 places to look at. That's the first one. And obviously the first thing you find is probably not the right thing. What else have we got in here?
Rowan berry brandy. Shani loves the blossoms. I'd enjoy this as well.
Okay.
A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
No. I don't think it will.
Good idea.
I think this will be something that's not alcoholic for me, I guess. What else have we got? Sounds here. My guess is we need to find some flowers.
Rowan. Shani mentioned
she did.
To weave the berries into necklaces.
We need to weave a berry. We need, yeah.
Thing is, will it cheer her
the
up?
berries.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
I don't want to get it wrong. They've already upset her. I don't want to make it worse. She even invited the ghost to the wedding. She did her best to help us to get the 3 different jobs done, essentially, or one of the 3 anyway.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
I'm definitely not one that likes to
A lot of things about you.
Romanticize, I think that's the right word, with characters in games. It doesn't interest me in the slightest, but in this, you kind of have certain things that you've got to do to keep the story moving.
Not
We had it in the first
It's
game
just-
and now in the DLC.
After I caught the garland, I realized something.
I still think we'll probably get away from
Years
doing
of
anything
flying
with her,
by,
but
yet
you
all
never
I
know.
had to do was study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
You got me.
For how long? A
About
day?
5 more minutes, hopefully.
2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts.
I don't think it's something
I
the
need a
girl
good
can really
class
offer, is
and a
it?
good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
Can't believe Ogierd shaved off her beard as well.
The drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea.
Let's go for a walk. That's never a good sign.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
It was alright.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, Thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog
I
through the
was gonna
woods
say,
or
to
brawling,
be fair, a lot of
fence
them
in
things
hand?
Geralt wouldn't have
Forgetting
done,
something.
so...
There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of
They
the
used to
old
be together,
times.
didn't they, I think, in the old times?
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
That was background. What I remember most, the mood, the feelings, the people I met. And those I met for the second time in my life.
You're right. I was up to my elbows in work, but those were good times. They're nice memories.
For me too.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent. But don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to see.
There's something weird going on there, whether we're going to learn something later on about it.
Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Do they, though? Really?
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
What does unfit mean?
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is
So
there?
she wants the best for her, essentially.
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really.
There is some flirting going on between the two of them, to be fair.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Yeah, that could have been bad. That was Vladimir, not me.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
Lay down easy, I prefer you. It's so corny, but other than that, I go with her. We're not the ghost anymore, so we should be answered as truthfully as we can.
Huh. If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
I was going to say, Geralt doesn't really operate like that, does he?
I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Now, we finished the main game with a girlfriend.
Ooh.
Trish.
Gorgeous.
Is it Trish that we ended with? One of the, I can't remember which one of the two it was we ended with. I thought it was Trish.
Been thinking about
But
that
it's not, is it?
kiss.
That's Trish Marigold.
The one Vladimir planted on your lips with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
I know we
Only one
finished
way to
with
find
someone.
So, how'd it compare?
So, Triss was the one we finished with on the main story. Yennefer was the one we turned down. Better by a mile. Completely different.
Honestly, completely different.
Better or worse?
Always better.
Definitely prefer kissing you without Vladimir's help. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Just didn't
Promised
suit
you
me.
this night. Aim to keep my word.
I'm trying to keep
and
her
I
happy
aim
rather
to be
than just
direct.
rush it through.
Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
Are they going to get out of the boat, are they?
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whatever that was. As I said before, I'm not really into romance options in games, but it's DLC, I suppose we should romance someone.
Row me to the moon.
They're quite heavy on this. In the main game, obviously, we had the Yennefer Triss triangle.
Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
And this one as well. Just, I don't know, maybe a bit too forced on you. We could have said no loads of times, to be fair, but I also don't want to upset anyone.
What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
And the next morning. This is why all their Witcher streams get limited ads. Is because they think the Witch is too graphic. Not just the head chopping off and the arms chopping off, but things like this as well. They're not. YouTube isn't a fan. I can understand completely. I don't really, unless I think they're wrong, and when they actually look at a stream or video, and it says you're not quite fit for ads there, or limited ads is what they use. I only ever appeal the ones that I know they've got it wrong. With The Witcher, if they claim it, I don't bother appealing it. To be fair. But then we leave game music on anyway. It's like today. Yes, was it today? Today's no, yesterday's blah blah blah. Yesterday's Biomutant. I think that one got claimed for music, but it's the musician, whoever owns the rights, said revenue sharing. So we don't lose anything. We lose 50%. Not that it matters. Was it that one? Oh, it's Far Cry 4 on Thursday. I I think that was the one that was claimed and revenue share, or something like that anyway. But we leave all the game music on because you kind of need the atmosphere. The games that have a streaming mode are quite handy, to be fair. And they still add a decent amount of atmosphere as well, so this was a plus.
Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
27 new scars?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Well, she's a medic after all.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
Nah, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No.
She's regretting
I
it.
certainly won't forget that.
And
And
she
I
doesn't regret it,
definitely
then.
don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Night of Passion, which is now really unsure.
Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Well, I suppose they both got what they wanted, I think. Where's my gear? That's my big question. Because Ogid changed our gear. I'm guessing we can just put it back on. So we need to go and inform Ogid that the task has been completed. Before that, let's find our gear, shall we? Yes, it is just back in our thing. The problem I've got is only some of the swords I'm using because there can't be ones that we use pre-DLC. I'm pretty sure we had this one on. No, it didn't. It already had the swords on, didn't it? I was being silly there. They were already on. The only thing I've got to change is outfit. Older folk boots. New Moon trousers, that was right. Gauntlet steel, and that one, I believe. Yeah, I think we're back to what we were wearing beforehand, to be fair. So we are now going to head from here south. We can fast travel there, to be fair. We're heading to the Oxenfurt Harbour by looks of things. If we head back into Brunswick, we can then fast travel down there. And at least that's the main story of the DLC, then moved on. And then I don't know how much time we're going to have left to do something else, to be fair. I'm following the thing. I don't want to follow the thing, do I? Want to head into the main town. Oh, no, I am heading the right way. I thought I'd gone wrong there, but actually, no, this is the way. So the wedding is over. People are sorting themselves out, I think, by the looks of things.
Life's a bitch.
Nice wedding, though. Okay, we've made it. So we're going to go back to Oxenfurt and inform Ogid that the first of his tasks is done. We have given his brother a good time, even as a ghost, which is the important thing. That was probably going to be the hardest one, I would have thought, because obviously he was dead and we had to take him for a good time. So I would think that would be the hardest one, but it's also the first. And I would guess they'll get a little bit harder each time, so maybe it won't be the hardest. Right.
Got a turn and Mick from time to time.
There he is.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
No.
None.
Oh, yes.
Oh, witches are, yeah, sterile.
Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Okay. Let's ask him the three we don't know about, so we get more information, and then we'll tell him about his brother.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the clap?
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future. You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks?
We'll always complete our tasks.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
Give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes round here.
Dim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
He uttered a curse in a moment of rage. Wow.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
So the ones on the theory is on about is the toad in the sewers that we killed, not knowing it was an Ophiri prince. Hence why now we're in the situation of doing these tasks for the Mirror Man.
He fell for a lassie. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was now compared to a noble from a foreign land. So her parents promised her hand to the Ophiri, though she loved me. If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he turned into a prince. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
He wanted to be it, we did him a favour, essentially.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift.
Looks a very nice sword, to be
Any
fair.
soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt. Prance about feigning danger. But my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. The mere sight of it quells the urge to duel, in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everec, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
Kind of would like to get the sword of him, to be fair.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interested? How so? Common carousers and roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drink and sport, at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
Okay. Right, we're going to say greetings from his brother.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say?
We've got the letter, haven't we, as well, to give him. Does he believe us? That's the big question.
Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
So we have the next task lined up, which is to get Brody's house. We'll check the level of that mission because we need to see if we've got to do side stuff first or not.
My fists are itching for a fight.
Good for you. Itching for a fight. Okay. Keep pressing the wrong button today, mainly because we're doing Death Stranding on the morning streams, and for the map you have to press the options button, not the center. And it's getting the confusion with that. So, main mission is now open sesame. We need to go to the auction house in Oxenfurt and ask for the owner. That is level 34. So to do the way we've been playing the whole game so far, we go to anything under. Rose on a red field is a mission that's under, so we need to do that next. And then there's also a treasure hunt as well. From Ophir's distant shores that I would like to do. We've only got about 10-15 minutes left though. To be fair, let's do the treasure hunt first. Mainly because I'm interested to see what the gear is going to be that we can potentially take. And potentially dress up with. We've got to get to here so we can fast over the Erd and then head that way. Whilst we're here though, there is an armourer here. We can sell a couple of bits of gear we need to get rid of, to be fair. So let's head there first. To the armourer. Quickly get rid of, because we've got a few things on us we need to get rid of. Some stuff we do need to stick in a chest. That's going to take some time before we're near a chest, I think. Whereas this we can get to pretty quickly. Just so we can just sell a few things off our chest. Off our chest?
Everyone to me! To me!
Where is he? Oh, he's here. Get him out of our back, basically.
Why are your eyes so strange?
Taking a peek at my wares.
Choked to death.
Where's the door? Oh, there. Going in the complete wrong door there.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
Okay, show me your wares. We're going to quickly sell the stuff we shouldn't have done on us. Also the stuff that we got. So, Pang of Conscience will go in our chest. We're not using these even though they're better because we got them before the DLC. So I'm using DLC stuff in the DLC. Order of the Flame Roast, and we'll keep that. That does need to go in a chest as soon as we've got a chance. The Decorated Saber can go. It's not special enough to state. We can also sell the Order of the Flame Roast Sword. The Blackjack. We're going to keep the chest of the Mastercraft Wolf and Armor because it's Witcher gear. That can go. Oh, that can go. Definitely your ornate robe. We don't need any of the trousers, do we? I don't think. There we go. Hardened leather trousers. Perfect. I'm going to repair all our gear while we're here. A little bit of money spent. I'm pretty sure he can't make anything we can use. The boots at the top. So we can make them, but they're actually no better than what we're using. Oh, they are better. They're heavy armor though. Right, so let's leave it as is. I'll be there forever for when I do that. Right.
So long.
Got rid of some of the gear, so we have a bit less weight, so we can put more useless stuff up, which I tend to do quite a lot of. That door's locked. I should have remembered that when we walked in. Right, signpost is where we're looking next, and then we can head and see where these people were attacked. I don't want to fast travel, I want to mark it up, there you go. So we're looking to see where the merchants were attacked, so we can hopefully then find or trace their steps. We're looking for the plans that they brought with them. We were told about this via the merchant, well yeah, he's a merchant, he's dressed as a merchant anyway, from the lands of Inferi himself. So hopefully we find a piece of Witcher gear would be ideal, because that way that's be our first true DLC piece of armor. We have got the other stuff we're wearing is, I think the only thing we still got from before the DLC was our gauntlets, but I've been trying to get rid of them for ages as well, and we can't find anything that goes into place. It's been a bit annoying, so I'm hoping we get some gauntlets just so we can change, even if they're lower armor. Because that's the thing, we're not as strong as we were in the main game now, because we've lowered our armor and lowered our sword damage, all to just use DLC stuff. So, because of that, there's always going to be that discrepancy. So I would like some decent gauntlets if possible. Okay, what are we actually looking for here? Where the merchants were attacked. Well, there's a horse.
Might want to look around some.
So, right, this is where they attacked them. Some tracks on the floor.
Bloody fight, looks like. Folk in the tavern didn't stand a chance. Tracks lead north.
Tracks lead north. What are all they? Are they all tracks? There's a lot of tracks. How many people are involved in this fight?
Trail's gone cold. Need to look around. See if I can pick it up again.
Right, which way did they go is the question. Ah, what's this?
Someone was wounded. Started bleeding heavily.
Okay. We can follow the blood then. After we'd lost their trail.
Wonder what this means.
Is this the guy that got hurt by any chance?
Took a traveler hostage, I guess. Blood trails the hostages.
Oh, it was a hostage that died.
To die. Lost the trail. Gotta look around for something else.
Right, we need to look around for something else. We lost the trail once again. They left the guy there, so they must be heading Up, I assume? Well, I'm not seeing anything.
Found it.
Yeah, we
Leads
got it
this
back.
way.
Okay. Strange that where the blood was, there was only one set of blood and no footprints. You'd think there'd be more footprints, wouldn't you? I don't know what we've just found either.
Trail ends here.
Ah, secret passageway.
Dirt and ground cover concealing a hatch. Secret passageway.
We're heading in then, aren't we? We're going to search the bandits' hideout. Are they in here with us though? That's the question, isn't it? They're not in here, hopefully. We can find what we're looking for. If they're in here, we have to fight them, I would assume. They are bandits after all. They're in here. Need to get past that guy's shield, which can be a problem. Need to block him effectively. But those big guys and the hammers are going to cause me an issue. Where fire does work really well against people. So yeah, that shield is going to be an issue if you're not careful here. How did that catch me from there? Okay. I'm nearly dead. Gotta get them guys down. We have got them down now. And now, counter the shield guy there. The fire doesn't affect him because of that shield. We've got to keep countering him. Just to break him, his defences open. He's down. Who we got left? The guy with the crossbow. Are you gonna fight or are you gonna run? Well, you tried running but didn't go too far. Right, bodies out here first, then we'll come in and search just to be sure we've got everything. Order of frame resource. So we're gonna need to check stuff we've picked up once we finish picking everything up. See what we need to wear instead of other stuff. Have a chicken sandwich. I would guess we're going to find the some of the loot. There we go. Letter of orders, armor diagram, untranslated. That's something we do need. Coal, oil, Indus felt heavy armor. We're selling that. Thyson armor. Letter with orders. So these are the orders that the traveller from Ophiri was given. By the sounds of it. I've given you a whole month and nothing, no progress. Diagrams are just as damn incomprehensible as when you started, so that's it, enough messing around. So the diagram is untranslated, and this is what that refers to. You're to do the following: keep one diagram and stare it till you hit on something, send the rest to the other camps. Hey, some of the lads that aren't quite as dense will manage to translate those damn scratchings. Other alchemists encamped by the bee yard and spend most of their lives poring over books, so send it on the drawings to them. Then the second to the band that occupies the brick ruins by the lake. One of the lads there was supposed to be ordained a reverend. He knows strange tongues. As to a transfer base in the bogs near the abandoned village, a lad there was formerly a librarian's assistant. Send in the third diagram. So this is actually telling us what the diagrams are. For inspiration, try your hand at translating this. Rob came... So that was that. We've also got a script. I don't know why we've got a script there. So it requires translation. So we know where all the other bandit camps are. And we can now go and get the other diagrams from them. And then we're going to return them to the merchant to be duplicated and translated. Any other stuff in here? Is that it? Not much loot, is it? I know it's a bandit's hideout, you'd expect them quite a bit of loot in here, but actually the only loot, it seems. There's nothing upstairs, is there? No. The only loot really worth taking was the quest loot, to be fair. Right, we're done in here then. Ladder. And then we'll have a look where the other two are. We are rapidly running out of time, annoyingly. Let's have a look where the other two are. Okay, so one is... Oh, they're both... They're not miles away, admittedly. But we are so close to being out of time. Do you know what? Let's head to this bandit camp here. And that might be the last thing we do today. Is my thinking. Alright, where's Roach? For those that aren't aware as well, once we finish this DLC and start the second DLC, we will then be doing a vote on what's going to be our next relaxed playthrough once we finish second DLC, and anything that we've missed that we want to do in this. So I think we've done just about everything there is to do. By a few odd missions. We haven't missed that many. We've only missed on one or two that came quite late on, I think. So we're going to have that vote very soon. It's going to be the likes of Red Dead Redemption 2 maybe. It's all 2-hour streams on a Saturday. So yeah, if you've got any thoughts or of games that we should do as a relaxed playthrough, so something that's quite long, has a really good story and lots of choice to make would be good. Something that 2 hours at a time wouldn't be a bad thing. Baldur's Gate might be an idea, to be fair. That's one that I've been thinking of to add to that vote. Skyrim, Red Dead Redemption 2, things like that. So that vote will happen once we start the second DLC of this. Right, we've found a castle. We now have a fast travel marker, and there should be some nasty bandits here. And I would guess we're fighting. I don't think they're just going to give it to us, are they? No. Okay. We are fighting. The little red markers tell me they're not happy. They won't be happy to see us. Hello. Right, we're going to take these guards out.
Get him from the left.
That's him down. That crossbow might be an issue if we're not careful. Oh, it caught me. I thought I was going to dodge that, but it didn't happen. I want to try and get to these two, really, before we take too much damage from them both. Right, one down. Yeah, this stream definitely will be restricted advertising by the end of it. Just chop the guy in half. That's going to be restricted advertising. Come on. Right, he's down, one hit. I knew it was only one hit needed. Someone else is now firing at me as well, which could be an issue. Where's the other guy with the crossbow? There.
Get him from the left.
Why fire is so good against humans. Always use fire on humans. 3 left by the looks of it. Oh, I missed the block.
How do you wish to die?
2 down. I kind of want to get the other guy with the crossbow down before the shield guy. Ideally, because if he starts firing at us while we're fighting this guy, it's going to be a pain.
Damn.
Yeah, and the shield stops the fire. It's just shield guy, that's not too bad. Right, that's just shield guy. By the time we've done all these bandit camps, we're going to have a lot of weapons to sell. Where's Ard? I guessed we'd be able to use Ard to get his shield out of the way, to be fair, and it did work. There we go. We now just need to clean the bodies up. Okay, clean the bodies, and then we'll find the other one that's here. Order Magic Rose Sword. Just a shirt. We've got a few bodies actually to look at here. There's quite a few of them. Right, nothing around there. Oh, there's something over here. What's this? Small blackjack. That will just end up being sold. Blackjack. Dumplings. More beer. There's still an enemy left. Is he in the tower? I think he might be in that tower. There's someone up there, I think.
Sing, brothers!
Yeah, it's behind me.
Sing! Witness me, brothers!
Have some fire.
I live, I die!
You live and... yeah. Yeah, there is another one in the tower, I think. And none of that can be looted. Okay, there's something small there that can. He's around here somewhere. Don't think we're saving the prisoner. Oh, he's here. I'm hoping there's something else in here that's worthwhile. Bar the loot we're here for. Hoping there's something else in there that's worthwhile. That's swinging that hammer. By fireworks, well, although I think the sword is what I was wondering why they were suddenly bursting into flames sometimes. Sword, isn't it? It must be on the sword as a thing on it. An order for Ernest Goltz. Stay away from dead white wood. Forests flow around walls and the ground emits some kind of rancid gas. After a week or so back, I sent a detachment of men there. Told them able to do a bit of reconnaissance, but that was all hogwash. Finished scouting that place long ago and knew the wood's deadly traps, so I gathered up the worst of my lot, the ones who didn't do a liquid good, to make up the cost of feeding them and sent them to a certain death. I know, I hear you saying, is it adults' fault he's adult? Or those cretins could prove a serious threat to us in battle. During the last skirmish with Radovid's Reapers, 2 of these idiots failed to recognise their emblems on their shields in the heat of battle and attacked their own men. I just wonder if those numbskulls ever even made it to that wood. So he sent his men to a certain death, the leader of these guys, but he didn't care. He protected his men by doing so. So this is an extra chest we wouldn't have found, but there's only a few things in there for crafting. Anything else in here? Or was it a waste of coming up here? Normally, if there's something like this, you would expect there to be a reward at the end of it. I'm not seeing it as it stands. Or, there's a nest there. Oh, okay, hang on. New Moon trousers, New Moon gauntlets. Well, we've lost our heavy gauntlets now, then we can finally chase them no matter what level they are. I wouldn't say it was fantastically worth getting all the way up here for, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world either, to be fair. Right, we need to get to the other side. Grab this because we are massively out of time now. I'm overrunning. Which is only going to affect me tomorrow. So let's quickly grab the last bit of loot and the loot that's on the floor, and then we will go and grab what is ours, or what they robbed essentially, and then we will call it. Nothing major though in a lot of these. Right, what do we got?
Looks like rain.
So gauntlets diagram, letter of orders, order flame rose armor, gauntlets as well, anti-bottle, Gildorf sword, superior cavalry saddle. Okay, diagram that's untranslated. That's upgraded our one there. So it's the cat school gear, isn't it? But I didn't realise that's what the gear we were doing, to be fair, was the cat school gear. Right, there's everything in this tent. I'll have a proper look at that quest change in a second. I think there's nothing else to... Oh, there's just a couple of little bits over here. Yeah, I think that is it. The loot in here by the looks of things. Right, so let's just have a quick check, because we did pick up a few things, and if I don't do it now, I'll forget by next Saturday. So, in terms of weaponry, we can use anything bar the two that are down at the bottom. Both of these are no better than ones we're using as steel swords. There's no point changing to them. Does ours have a chance to cause fire? It must do, mustn't it? Yeah, chance to cause burning. Then when they're suddenly appearing on fire, I'm like, I didn't do that. Why is it doing that? Just double check none of the other weapons are better than what we're using. One thing I've not really used during our relaxed playthrough, and through the main game as well, we've not really used the blackjack. Mainly because I've not seen one that's better than the common ones, which obviously makes it less of a choice for us. Right. Obviously the Witcher gear is the one thing we can't put on. What is better than what we're currently wearing? The Feistan armor isn't, although it's pretty good armor for medium armor. It's pretty strong, good resistances, but it's lower armor than what we're wearing, so we're not going to change. Order of the Flaming Rose is the exact same armor, apart from the actual bonuses. Same armor level. We'd gain resistance to bleeding. We'd lose the 4% Axii side. It's resistance to bleeding versus Axii. I don't use Axii very much. But 1% bleeding, it's probably not worth the change, to be fair. And they look the exact same, which I assume they would. Okay, this one, again, nowhere near as good. Hinders fell, heavy armor, so we'll end up selling those. We know the shirts won't be. Trousers, not as good as our medium armor New Moon trousers, the relics, against the magic. Again, resistance to poisoning, but we lose quite a bit of resistance of critical hit damage bonus as well there. Right, glove time. We have to change gloves because we're not currently using DLC ones. We've got New Moon gauntlets. Not bad actually, to be fair. Or we're going straight back to one of a heavy armor. I don't want heavy armor, but we've got to do it. So this one's heavy armor. Full armor better. Hard side intensity up 2%. We're going to lose 2 of our resistance. Resistance to piercing, resistance to damage. We'll lose. And obviously the Igni sign intensity, that was only on there for the final mission in the main game. This one would lose all our bonuses. So yeah, we're going for the Order of the Flame Rose gauntlets. And they actually match the top, would you believe it? So, we have changed all our armor now. When we get near a chest point, we need to put that in the chest and the 3 swords on the left-hand side there as well. But we have changed the next stream, which will be next Saturday evening for another 2 hours. We will head somewhere, sell all our gear when we get a chance to. It did say this quest had changed. So what changed here? The cat school gear changed, didn't it? Novigrad. See, these kept popping up when we just picked that stuff up just then, which was the Fear's Distant Shores. That all this was changing as well, these 3. So I'm not too sure on those. I do plan on, when we finish both DLCs, there'll be a stream or 2 of us just doing a few little bits, like get all the armor we can, make sure we've done all the missions we wanted to do as well. There's only a few extras. For this quest though, from Fear's Distant Shores, we still have 1 more bandit camp to go to, and then we're going to take the Aetheri diagrams back to the merchant to be translated, and then we should be able to make that armor. That will be in the next stream. The actual camp we're heading to isn't too far away, to be fair. It is a little bit away, to be fair, the middle of nowhere. But yes, the next stream we'll be heading up there to get the final bandit camp done. That will be next time, and then once that's done, we'll move on to the secondary quest, which is under the main story level, which is Rose on a Red Field, and then back to main story for the second of the 3 wishes we have to help with. But that is it for tonight, I'm afraid. We're out of time. It disappears on a Saturday evening. We've only 2 hours. We didn't get a massive amount done. It doesn't feel like we got a massive amount done, but we did a wedding. We had a ghost take over Geralt's body, and we attended a wedding while showing the ghost the time of his life. Which I think went pretty well. It wasn't as cringy as I thought it was going to be, to be fair. So that's always a bonus. But as I say, that's it for this evening. Tomorrow afternoon, 1 PM GMT, the scheduled video will be released, and 8 PM GMT, the vote on the community page for next episodic game to take over from Biomutant will end, but the live stream community post for what live streams on next week will go live at 8 PM as well tomorrow. So that's the deadline for the vote. We are back Monday morning with Death Stranding as we continue that as a main live stream game after we won the previous vote. And yeah, if you don't watch the scheduled video tomorrow, there is a couple of streams we're losing next week because I've got a hospital appointment and an insurance meeting right slap bang in the middle of when we'd normally stream. So I can't go either side of it really. But that is mentioned in the scheduled video as well. But keep an eye out for the schedule tomorrow to know what's happening. But as always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.